Hey guys, from here, welcome back to a brand new video. Now today, we're going to be going through every single Premier League club's best summer signing. Now you're probably thinking, where is Dog Dad right now? Well actually, we're taking this call over stereo because we want to get you guys involved with your messages and your opinions. So we're deciding to do it on the app, and if you want to go download it and be there for the next show, links in description. Dog Dad doesn't know this, but I'm going to set the like target this time. Let's go for 12k likes. If we can hit that, we can hit that surprise, Dog Dad. Don't tell him though.
Always good to be on the stereo app. I absolutely love it. Let's start with Arsenal, and I've gone for a £45 million signing from Atletico Madrid. He's a Ghanaian international, and when he's playing in the midfield, he looks classy, doesn't he? Thomas Partey.
I've gone with Partey as well. But it's a tough one because we've not seen that much of him. He's been injured at times. Gabriel's had really good games. It's definitely not Willian, that's for sure. We both agree on Arsenal. Should we just move on to the next one?
Okay, well, let's move on to Aston Villa, Theo. And I've gone for a £20 million signing from Brentford, whose stats have been amazing. 10 goals, 2 assists in 21 games. I've gone for Ollie Watkins, the centre-forward. Well, I think, Theo, it's because you're taking a chance on a player from a lower league, but he's come into the Premier League, the best league in the world, and he's scoring a goal every other game. And he looks really sharp, fast. I mean, he is a special player, only 25 years old. Great bit of business.
It's interesting you say that. For that position, I would say Emi Martinez was a better signing. You can't ask for much more than what he's produced. He's pulled off several penalty saves, kept Villa in the game, helped them get big wins because he's just been so good. But let's hear what people have to say.
For Aston Villa, it has to be Martinez. If it's not,
spot on, mate.
You don't
Spot on. Exactly. Thog Dad, silence the haters. This guy speaks facts.
Brighton and Hove Albion, and I've gone with a Dutch international that cost less than £1 million from Ajax, Joel Veltman, the centre-back. Now, he brings experience, versatility and solidity to the team. Absolutely no question here.
I would agree with you. Good signing, adds depth, exactly what they needed this year.
If we're being honest, though, Brighton didn't really have a good signing, did they? We're clutching at straws here. They needed a striker. They didn't get a striker. All they did, they got Danny Welbeck. But let's be honest, can we call him a top-tier striker anymore? No.
To be fair, Gunnar Brad is right. Add that one into the Brighton, Josh, because he's right about Brighton, isn't he, Dad?
He makes a point. I mean, have we given up on Maupai? I know you're a bit of a hater, Theo.
Dad, all he does is scores penalties. He sometimes even misses penalties and sulks off the pitch. They need an in-and-out, striker. It hasn't really worked out like they want. I'm sure if they had a goal scorer, Brighton wouldn't even have to worry about relegation, even though on recent form they've been class. Let's not deny that.
Bloody Burnley. Well, it's very easy for me because Burnley didn't do a lot of business, so I've gone for nobody.
You went with nobody for Burnley?
I just couldn't think of anyone. They did so little business that I can't sit here and throw out a name. I just can't do it.
So I'm going to agree with you, Dad. Nobody for Burnley.
Chelsea, and I've gone for a very experienced Brazilian international. He was a free transfer from PSG. He's transformed the back line and even scored a couple of goals. Thiago Silva.
Seriously, have you been really impressed by Silva, Dad?
I have, and you've got to forget the guy's age. He just is pure quality in the middle of that Chelsea defence.
I've also gone with Thiago Silva. He reads the game so well. He's 36 years old and he's come to the Premier League and just proven that he can smash it. It's incredible.
The next club is Crystal Palace, and it's a very easy one for me. I've got friends who used to work at QPR, and they've always talked about a lad called Eberechi Eze. Cost 16 million quid. Dead ball specialist, and he provides this creativity. This is a special player, Theo.
I completely agree with you, Dad. No discussions at all. Should we get on to Everton now, Dad?
Absolutely, Theo, and I've gone for a centre-back, 23 years old. He cost 25 million quid from Norwich. He's an England youth international. You know who I'm talking about, Ben Godfrey. You've got to agree.
Okay, that's an interesting shout there, Dad. I've gone with everyone. I've just said everyone. Ancelotti's that good at business. I couldn't pick one.
Fulham, and I've had to go for a goalkeeper here, Alphonse Arreola. Now, he's a French international on loan from PSG. He used to play for Real Madrid, and at times he's just pulled out some amazing saves, hasn't he, Theo?
I've been really impressed by him. But Fulham have made some really good signings. We can't forget Ademola Lookman on loan from Leipzig. He's done so much for their team going forward. They'd be screwed without him, in my opinion.
But yeah, Lookman, a close second. Leeds United. Now, this is a tough one, but I've gone for a £17 million signing from Stade Rennais, a guy who was formerly at Sporting Club de Portugal. He's versatile, he's creative, he's very, very exciting to watch. 4 goals, 4 assists. It is, of course, Rafinha.
I knew you'd pick Rafinha, probably because it's the correct decision, but let me lay out some other options for you. You could have gone with, I don't know, Diego Llorente, probably not. Rodrigo, though, ex-Bolton, Real Madrid and Valencia, 27 million. He's shown some real quality. He scored the goal versus City too, didn't he?
That was a very good goal. I expect more from this lad. I mean, I don't know if he's been injured a little bit, but he's not been at Rafinha's level.
You've gone with Rafinha, and I'll be different. I'll go for Jack Harrison. Let's see what you guys say.
Rafinha. It's Rafinha. It's Rafinha.
I think he thinks it's Rafinha.
Yeah, I get the idea as well. don't know how much he likes Rafinha, but he certainly likes him, that's for sure, eh?
It is, of course, Leicester City, who are very good at bringing in defenders and increasing their value. And they brought in Wesley Fofana from St Etienne. 31 million quid, but it's looking like good business.
Very easy. You could have gone with Castagne, who had a very good start to the season, and maybe if he kept that up, I think he got injured for a bit, but if he kept up his run from the start, he could be a shout. Sengiz under, but hashtag free Sengiz, he doesn't get enough game time, so we expect to see more of that first. So I agree with you with Wesley Fofana, Dad, and on to the next club.
The next club is, of course, Liverpool, who have had problems at the back, but what they did do, they spent 40 million quid at the front on Diogo Jota from Wolves, and Wolves, of course, spunked the money on Thiago Silva, but that's another story. Now, Jota played 9 times, 5 goals. He hit the ground running. Portuguese international, a great signing.
Thiago is an unbelievable player. He runs games, and he helped Bayern win the Champions League. How could you not pick that?
Thiago is, you're right, a wonderful player. He's pure class. We haven't seen the best of him yet. You know, it's between him and Jota, but only just, I'm going for Jota. And for Man City, this is so easy. Possibly the best player of the season in the league, or one of them, top 10, Ruben Diaz, the 23-year-old centre-back. He cost 61 million quid from Benfica, but my goodness, he's undroppable.
Dad, how are you not picking Ferran Torres?
You're joking, yeah?
Yeah, I am joking. Of course it's Ruben Diaz. He's been the best centre-back in the league, for God's sake. He deserves a Premier League team of the season. He deserves whatever he wants, because he's revolutionised Man City this year, and part of the reason they're on the form they are is because they've got so much confidence and solidity in that centre-back role with him and John Stones.
Manchester United, absolutely. And I've gone for an experienced Uruguayan international. Got him on a free transfer for 1 year from PSG. He's got 6 goals and 2 assists. Edinson Cavani.
Wow, you've gone with Cavani over Alex Telles.
Absolutely. Telles is not even holding down his place.
What Telles has done is brought the best out of Luke Shaw this season. He's made him one of the best left-backs in the league and put him back in contention against Chilwell in the England left-back spot. He's made the best out of other players. You've got to look at it in other ways, Dad, you know?
If Luke Shaw's got better, it's because of Luke Shaw.
No.
Point, but
I'm going to tell you this right now, Dad. Luke Shaw's improved because of the competition. He's got to keep up at a level to keep his spot in the first team, and I bet you it's because of that.
Yeah, the next club, this is very easy because Mike Ashley spent 20 million quid very well. He went to Bournemouth, he got Callum Wilson, an England international, and he's just scored goals. 10 goals, 5 assists from 21 games. That is brilliant.
Absolutely spot on. Last year, the year before, their big summer transfer signing with Joe Linton, we all saw how that went out. So this time round, they think, let's go for an English striker, someone who knows the league and can bang in the goals. Callum Wilson. Let's move on to Sheffield United, though.
In fact, he's so good, I brought him into my FPL side for 1 game once against Newcastle, and he got me points. Ethan Ampadu.
Dad, it's because he's a really good footballer and he's getting to express himself out on loan at Sheffield United. I was wondering whether they'd sign him on a permanent after, but if they get relegated, Ampadu's too good for the Championship.
Southampton, and I've quite simply gone for Kyle Walker-Peters, the 23-year-old right-back.
What about Theo Walcott?
No, definitely Kyle Walker-Peters.
You don't like Theo?
It's just a terrible name, Theo.
You're telling me you don't like Theo?
No, I mean, it's a bit annoying, isn't he?
Oi, that's just rude. Which Theo are you talking about now, you mug? This is why you're a mug. Walcott's been a good signing. KWP has been a great signing, I agree.
Spurs, and this is an easy one. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, 15 million quid from Southampton. That is sale of the century, isn't it? You've got a midfield rock who'll play absolutely every game, an experienced Danish international. He works hard, he tackles, he heads, he intercepts, he blocks.
Get a room, Thogden. I mean, bloody hell. You love a Viking, don't you? You love a bit of a Viking. Bale doesn't get in contention. Joe Rodon is probably for the future. Vinicius, again, for the future. Doherty, not really turned out what Spurs fans expected. It's a good window overall, but I agree with you on Højbjerg.
Spurs has to be Pierre Højbjerg.
Yep, he agrees. Thoggy agrees. Great name, by the way. And let's see this last goal. What does he say?
Højbjerg for Spurs. I mean, that goal against Liverpool. What a banger.
The people agree with us, don't they, Dad?
Okay, West Bromwich Albion. Again, quite a tough one. Not a brilliant signing, but I've gone for a loan. Not a very good season, but I've gone for a loan signing from Chelsea, an England youth international called Conor Gallagher.
You made a bad decision, Dad. Bad decision. Matheus Pereira on a permanent.
Conor Gallagher.
What?
Much like Lookman, Conor Gallagher has made West Brom at times watchable.
Very good point. Very good point.
What is going on?
I think West Brom's best signing this season is probably Conor Gallagher.
I'm done. I quit.
West Ham is a very, very easy one. For West Ham,
Is it?
I've gone for a £15 million signing from Slavia Prague, a Czech international. Great
Which one?
in the air,
Which
loves
one?
a goal.
Which one?
He's got 8 goals
Which
this
one?
season, and he's called Thomas Souček.
You know, when you go through all these Czech stuff, like, oh, great, yeah, it could easily be Kufal as well. 2 great signings from the Czech Republic League. Do you think the Czech League has started to be put on the map after the signings, both from Slavia Prague there? Because they're both really good players.
Jesse Lingard.
Yeah, but we're not counting that because he's not had enough game time yet. We don't know. He still could be a flop. No, he won't be. I think it'll be a great signing.
And the final team is Wolverhampton Wanderers, and I've gone with Nelson Semedo. He's a massive upgrade on Doherty, and he's improving every game.
I wouldn't say he's a massive upgrade on Doherty because Doherty was playing well for Wolves. Semedo's had his off days considering he's a Barcelona signing for £37 million. But on his day, he can be very solid. And if you compare him to the others like Fabio Silva, Marcel and Ferreira, you have to pick Nelson Semedo as the best one. So I agree with you. And I think that wraps up the video, doesn't it, Dad?
Yeah, I mean, stereo app. I'm absolutely loving it, aren't you, Thea?
Mate, I loved it. It's a pleasure to have it. Link in the description if you want to follow us and stuff like that. It's been cracking. We're going to do a cheeky giveaway this time round. We don't often do this in videos, but we're going to give away a cheeky £30 to somebody who likes this stream, comments down below the best signing of the season for their club, and leaves their Instagram in the comments as well. Cheeky £30. We'll do it to 2 different people. I'll DM you on Instagram if you win. So yeah, that's something for the giveaway, really. Pouring down as snow in London. I can't wait to get out there and have some fun. Maybe go and get the old sledge out or something. But yeah, I'm gonna go enjoy it. Guys, thank you everybody for joining us on our stereo show today. It's been a pleasure. Like, subscribe, and comment down below the best signing at your club to enter the giveaway. See you all in a bit. Bye, guys.